Hi, everyone. My name is Veronica. I am a fourth year teacher, currently teaching middle school math and science, but most of my experience is high school chemistry. And I'm here from Michigan, going to teach you a little bit about the parent side of Schoology. So I have just a few slides that I want to show you, and then we'll really dive into what Schoology looks like from the parent's view. In order for you as a caregiver to access Schoology, you will need to obtain an access code from one of your student's teachers. This access code is unique to your student, so you won't need to collect one for every course. You'll only need it from one of your teachers. And you can put that in when you go to log in, and I'll go through this a little bit later. You can add a child after you've made an account. And when you first make that account, it's going to ask you for that access code, and I'll show you what that looks like. Additionally, you can also add multiple children to your account so that you can navigate through each of your students. So just as an overview, we'll go into more details on the Schoology website itself. But this is what a Schoology course page would look like for a caregiver with that parent account. So essentially it looks like this. This is just a screenshot of my own geometry class that I teach. And then for the student, it looks like this. So two key differences here. You'll see that this profile picture has changed. I'm hiding the name just for privacy reasons, but your student's profile picture will be up here. Yours, if you'd like to add one, will be here, but in the bottom right corner, there'll be an icon to denote that you have a parent account. And the only other difference is that you can see there's Mastery involved. Now, Mastery is district specific. If your district isn't using Mastery as a function of Schoology, then you won't see this on either screen. As a parent, you are able to see the Schoology page with your account and preview what Schoology looks like from your student's point of view, which is a really nice feature of Schoology. We'll get more into that later. And then I can give you these helpful links. These are just 3 links that I found. There's 2 videos. These 2 are videos here about the Schoology app and just a video tour, basically what I'm going to talk about today. And then the Schoology parent guide is a pretty consolidated and compiled place where all of the information is for Schoology. So diving into what this looks like. So at this point, I've already logged in, and I can show you what the login screen looks like. Again, similar to with Canvas, as Jenny had said earlier, you're going to need to find the exact URL for your district. And so once you have that, you can go in and put in your passcode. So you might laugh at this. I do webinar presentations with my roommate, who's also another teacher. And so in order for me to have prepared for this, I had to quote unquote be the parent of my roommate so that I could see what it looks like from the parent's point of view. So things might look a little bit different. And this is telling me this because I don't have the app login. So this is where your Schoology login is going to be very, very important. So I had to put in AAPS Schoology. That's the URL that my district uses. And then I'm going to sign up. So if I were to sign up, I can sign up as a parent here, and it will prompt you to put in your access code. However, if you've already signed up, you can log in by doing this. And so now this is the correct, oops, shouldn't have logged out. This is the correct place to do this. Hopefully it lets me in. Nope. Oh, good gracious. Come on. Apologies for this. This is my first time accessing Schoology as a parent, so I think this is why I'm having some issues. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Well, let's try this. Maybe this will allow it. Nope. So this is another part of virtual learning, is that we have to always encounter these very frustrating things. So let me just try to sign up again. Let's do that. I can show you the sign up process, and then it'll be like a full picture of what you need to do. So the sign up code is a 16 character access code that looks like this. And then when I do that, I can sign up with my name. I've done this already, so it's gonna probably not like that I've done this. But thank you for bearing with me. So here's what it looks like now as a parent. When you first create your account, it'll give you some tips and tricks. This parent guide that I linked in the slides previously is found here. And you can navigate through this like tutorial mode if you'd like, or you could just exit out and just kind of explore on your own. So from the parent side, it looks very empty. It says that there are no courses, there are no groups, and that's because this is your account as the parent. If you look at recent activity, anything that was shared with your from your student's school specifically for parents will be found here. And then here's how you can see what your student is seeing. So in the top right corner, if you click here, you can navigate to your student's name. So again, this is my roommate, Anna Gonzalez, another great educator. And again, these tutorials will show up if this is your first time going through. So much like the Google Classroom stream or the Canvas like kind of homepage, you can see all of the things that your students' teachers have sent out. So any announcements you can see all consolidated here, and this is what your student would be seeing. In addition to that, you'll see any assignments. Now, again, this is my roommate who's actually a teacher, so you're not going to be seeing all of the assignments that you would typically see for an actual student. But you can take a look at the history of any polls that they've answered, and any other things here. So some cool things to look out for if you're viewing as your student through your parent account, you can click on this calendar, and again, all of the upcoming assignments will be there. Similar to Google and Canvas, you can just click on these and then it will take you directly to the assignment that it needs to be there. So sometimes there are dates associated with the different folders in Schoology. So this is what this would be pointing to, but if it's an assignment, it'll look a little bit different. So an assignment would look like, oh, this is just saying it's in the Friday folder. Okay, here we go. The assignment would look like this. So it's hard to tell because of the way my screen is, but there's a little icon that you can see that shows that it's assignment, and it is labeled assignment. Discussions are labeled discussion, and you can just click, your student can just click on these things and make sure that they're all done. Now, to navigate to your students' courses, you can look here. These are all the courses that my roommate is enrolled in as a student. And so we'll focus on this one, which is a copy of a class that I taught with Schoology during the summer. Now, just like everyone else, we as a district purchased Schoology as our learning management system in the summer and early summer, and we piloted the virtual learning with a summer school program. So this draft is a class that was actually taught in the summer to real life students as a way to learn this LMS. And so you as the parent can see what your student is seeing. You can go in and look into the folders, and this is much more than you could probably ever have done before. Another cool thing is that you can click on the assignments, or an assessment in this case, but because you're navigating with a parent account, you won't be able to make any submissions. So you can see any instructions or any learning targets associated with that particular assessment or assignment, but you wouldn't be able to take it, right? Similar to that, any kind of assignment that they have, they can look, let's go here. They can look into these and take a look at a specific assignment, and you as the parent can look at the assignment again, all of the directions that were given, and any comments that were posted, any links that are embedded here, you can click on them. The only thing that you cannot do is actually submit anything for your student. Righty. Groups is another thing that you can look at. So in Schoology, there are courses that your students are a part of and groups that they're a part of. And for these groups, these can be clubs that your students are in. They can just be connected to your student's school. So any school announcements come through here, and that's what you can see as a student. Another great thing to know about this parent account is when you navigate to your parent icon. Now, this is by selecting your own name. You can go into your settings, and in your settings, you can select any notifications you'd like to receive as a parent. So you can get notifications sent on your phone through text. You can turn them all off if you want to be a little bit more hands off, or you can customize and turn things on and off as you so choose. So it really customizes what kind of information you are getting sent directly to you, without overcrowding your inbox with a huge influx of emails. Another thing, and this is a district setting that needs to be set up, this envelope icon here will allow you to send a message to anyone in the district network. And again, this is totally based on how your district has set this up. You can go in here, click new message, and if I wanted to talk to a specific teacher, I could just start typing in their name and it should pop up. So whoever your teacher's name is, you as the parent can directly email them through this, and it will send an email to their inbox, not just in Schoology, but usually also in the email address that's connected to their Schoology account. Another great thing is you can just audio record your message, which I find is a lot more helpful and time saving. If you wanted to attach any files, you can do that as well. And all these things are embedded straight into Schoology. And if you as the parent get any messages, that's where these will end up too. So any private messages or messages that the teacher sends out to the whole class, including all the members, and you as a member of the class will get that message. So again, there's a lot of customization here. It's a pretty simple thing to navigate. It really gives you an insight on what your students are looking at, and gives you kind of a backstage pass that you normally would not have gotten.